I moved to the small village of Ravenscroft seeking solitude, unaware that the tranquility I sought would soon morph into the stuff of nightmares. The village was picturesque, nestled between dense woods that seemed to breathe life into the land. As I settled into my quaint cottage, the sense of peace was palpable. But little did I know, it was merely the calm before the storm. One eerie night, an otherworldly fog crept into the village, shrouding everything in an unsettling silence. I awoke to a strange sound, a haunting melody that echoed through the fog. It beckoned me into the darkness outside. As I stepped into the fog, the village transformed. The familiar streets became labyrinthine, and the air thickened with an unsettling energy. The fog carried whispers, indistinct murmurs that seemed to originate from the shadows themselves. I followed the ethereal sound, drawn deeper into the labyrinth. Soon I stumbled upon an ancient oak tree surrounded by a circle of stones. In the center, an ominous figure cloaked in shadows chanted in an ancient tongue. Symbols glowed beneath their feet, casting an eerie light. Unable to resist, I found myself participating in the ritual. The whispers intensified, weaving into my mind like a malevolent force. The figure beckoned me to make a sacrifice for the village's prosperity. Fear gripped my heart, but an unexplainable compulsion pushed me to obey. Days turned into a blur as I prepared for the ritual. The whispers guided me, revealing secrets about the village and its dark history. The sacrifice had to be chosen carefully, a person connected to the land and its secrets. In my desperation, I chose my closest friend, Emma, unaware of the consequences. The ritual unfolded under the blood moon, and the village seemed to pulse with a dark energy. As I chanted the incantations, the shadows enveloped Emma, and she vanished into thin air. The fog dissipated, leaving me standing alone in the village square. Panic set in as I realized the gravity of my actions. The village returned to normal, but the whispers lingered, haunting my every step. No one remembered Emma, and her existence was erased from the collective memory of Ravenscroft. Haunted by guilt, I delved into the village's history, discovering that every generation had made a sacrifice to maintain its prosperity. I had unknowingly become a puppet, ensnared in a cycle of horror that dated back centuries. As I write this account, I am tormented by the shadows, plagued by the whispers that echo through the once peaceful village. I am compelled to share my story, a warning to those who might be lured by the deceptive serenity of Ravenscroft. If you ever find yourself in a small village with a haunting fog and inexplicable whispers, beware the sacrifices demanded by the shadows. For in the pursuit of prosperity, you might lose more than you could ever imagine, someone dear, and perhaps even your own sanity.